August 10 is not just another date on the calendar. It is not a normal day that will pass without consequence. It is the day when every weakness you have avoided will stand in front of you. It is the day when the body will feel heavier, the mind will feel slower, and the spirit will be tested in ways you may not have faced before. You cannot treat it like an ordinary challenge. You must understand that August 10 is pressure in its purest form. And pressure will not ask you if you are ready. It will simply arrive and it will expose the truth. If you have been careless with your preparation, if you have been ignoring the small signs of weakness in your daily life, August 10 will magnify them. If you have been relying on comfort, on habits that make you feel safe but do not make you stronger, this day will break you. It will show you the cost of neglect. The body that has been allowed to grow lazy will feel the weight of fatigue more than ever. The mind that has been distracted will lose focus when it is most needed. The spirit that has been untested will collapse under the intensity. This is what happens when life applies real pressure. Do not make the mistake of thinking you will somehow rise to the challenge without having faced smaller ones first. Growth does not happen by accident. You cannot wait until August 10 to decide to be strong. Strength is built in the days before, in the silent hours when no one is watching, in the small choices that seem unimportant at the time. Every skipped training, every moment you avoided discomfort, every excuse you allowed yourself, all of it will be revealed. August 10 will simply be the mirror. You must understand something. Pressure does not create weakness. It only reveals it. The weakness was already there. If you break on August 10, it is not because the day was unfair. It is because you lived in a way that left you unprepared. That is why the warning is given now, not after it happens. This is the chance to prepare your body, sharpen your mind, and strengthen your spirit. You still have time, but that time is slipping away with each moment you waste. There is a certain clarity that comes when you know something difficult is coming. It strips away all excuses. Suddenly, you see the difference between what matters and what does not. The things that normally distract you, arguments, opinions, entertainment, comfort, all of it is meaningless when you know a test is coming. On August 10, none of those things will help you. Only discipline will, only self-control will, only the ability to face pain without retreat will carry you forward. You cannot hide from a day like this. You cannot buy your way out of it, talk your way out of it, or pretend that it isn't coming. It will arrive whether you are ready or not. The only question is, when it comes, will you stand or will you break? That is the choice you are making right now in how you live before it arrives. Every drop of sweat, every moment of focus, every decision to push past comfort. These are the things that will decide what happens when the pressure comes. August 10 is the moment when all illusions will be stripped away. The mask you wear for the world will not matter. The stories you tell yourself will not protect you. You will be left with only what you truly are. And if you do not like what you see, there will be no time to change it in that moment. Change happens now, in the days before. That is the truth of any great test. You win or lose before it even begins. So look at your life right now and be honest. Are you ready for a day that will push your body until it trembles? Are you ready for thoughts that will try to convince you to quit? Are you ready for the voice in your head that will say it's too much, that you can't go on? If you are not, then stop wasting time. Prepare yourself. Face discomfort now. Train harder than you think is necessary. Learn to stay calm when the mind is screaming. Build the kind of strength that does not break when the pressure is highest. Because when August 10 comes, you will not rise to the occasion. You will fall to the level of your preparation. And if you have prepared with discipline, if you have trained with intention, if you have built your resilience one day at a time, then you will not only endure the pressure, and you are not the mind, you will grow from it. But if you have been waiting, if you have been hoping to get stronger without doing the work, Then you will see how quickly hope fades under real challenge. August 10 is coming. It does not care about your excuses. It does not care about your comfort. It will not pause to give you time. It will arrive with full force. And when it does, you will face yourself without filters, without lies, without escape. And in that moment, you will discover whether you have been living in preparation for this day or living in avoidance of it. The choice is still yours, but not for long. August 10 will not arrive gently. It will not knock on your door and ask if you are ready. It will tear down the walls you have built around yourself, and it will expose the truth you have been avoiding, all the illusions you've been living with. The comfort, the false security, the belief that life will always go according to plan will be ripped away. This day will not allow you to hide behind what feels safe. It will force you into the open, and when you are there, you will have no choice but to face what you truly are. Comfort is a trap. It feels good in the moment, but it slowly weakens you. It convinces you that you are strong when in reality you are simply untouched by hardship. Comfort will whisper to you that you are ready for anything, but the truth is that you have not been tested. You cannot know your real strength when life is easy. And on August 10, life will not be easy. The shield of comfort will shatter in an instant, and you will be left standing in the raw reality of the challenge ahead. When everything is familiar and controlled, you can pretend you are prepared, but preparation that has never been tested is nothing but theory. On August 10, there will be no theory. There will be only reality, and reality will be heavier, louder, and more relentless than you expect. Those who have lived in comfort for too long will be the first to collapse. They will realize too late that comfort was not protection. It was a slow, silent weakening of their body, mind, and spirit. This day will show you the cost of living in that illusion. If you have built your life around avoiding difficulty, then difficulty will crush you. If you have been hiding from discomfort, then discomfort will overwhelm you. If you have been choosing the easy path, then the hard path will feel impossible. August 10 will not be about what you wish you could do. It will be about what you have already trained yourself to do. And training only happens when you step outside the comfort zone. The illusion of safety is one of the most dangerous lies you can believe. It convinces you that tomorrow will look like today, that the challenges will always be manageable, that nothing can truly disrupt you. But August 10 is the reminder that disruption can come suddenly, without warning and without mercy. It will not give you time to adjust. It will not wait for you to feel ready. It will demand that you respond immediately, and only those who have prepared in discomfort will have the strength to stand. Growth is never born in comfort. It is born in struggle, in failure, in the moments when you are pushed beyond what you thought you could handle. Comfort keeps you exactly where you are. Discomfort forces you to expand. August 10 will be discomfort in its purest form. It will push your limits in every direction. The question is, have you been training for that, or have you been hiding from it? You must see that every day you choose comfort over challenge, you are making yourself weaker for the day that will not be comfortable. Every time you avoid the harder option, you are preparing to fail when the hardest day comes. August 10 will not care how comfortable you have been. It will only care how strong you are now. And that strength is not given to you on the day itself. It is built long before it arrives. This is why you must begin breaking your own comfort now. You must do it before life does it for you. Push your body further than it wants to go. Hold your focus when your mind is screaming to stop. Stay calm when your emotions want to react. These are the skills that will keep you standing when August 10 strips away everything else. Without them, the day will break you. With them, it will make you stronger. Understand this. The world will not stop being unpredictable. There will always be another August 10 in the future, another moment when life comes for you without warning. You cannot live thinking that safety is guaranteed. You must live as if the test is coming tomorrow. That is how you stay ready. That is how you turn discomfort into power. That is how you ensure that when the illusions are broken, you are still standing. August 10 will be a day of truth. For some, it will be the first time they have truly met themselves without the shield of comfort. For others, it will simply be another test they have already prepared for. Which one you are depends on the choices you make now. If you wait until the day comes to find your strength, you will be too late. If you train yourself now to live beyond comfort, the day will not destroy you, it will transform you. And so the warning is simple: do not waste the days before August 10. Every hour spent in comfort is an hour you could have used to strengthen yourself. Every excuse you make today will be a weakness you regret tomorrow. The illusion will break whether you want it to or not. When it does, be ready to face the truth without fear. Because once comfort is gone, only your real self will remain. And that is the person August 10 will judge. August 10 will not wait for the unprepared to catch up. It will not slow down for those who have lived without discipline. It will strike with full force, and in that moment, the difference between the disciplined and the undisciplined will be undeniable. The ones who have trained their bodies, sharpened their minds, and strengthened their spirit will stand firm. The ones who have lived without order, without structure, without commitment will crumble almost immediately. Discipline is not something you can borrow from someone else. It is not something you can build in a single night. It is the result of repeated choices made every single day, especially on the days you didn't feel like it. And this is exactly why August 10 will be so brutal for the undisciplined, because they will have nothing to fall back on. When the body is pushed to its limit, when the mind starts to panic, when the spirit begins to question itself, discipline is the only thing that holds you together. Without it, you will fall apart. There is a false belief that you can rise to the challenge simply because you want to. But willpower without discipline is a short flame. It burns bright for a moment, then disappears when the wind of pressure blows against it. Discipline is the structure that keeps the flame alive even when the wind is relentless. On August 10, that wind will not stop. If you have not built discipline before that day, the pressure will blow out whatever strength you thought you had. You must understand that discipline is not about punishment. It is about preparation. It is about building the habits that keep you steady when life shakes you. It is about doing the difficult things before you have to, so that when the real difficulty arrives, you are already familiar with the feeling. The undisciplined avoid these moments. They avoid the discomfort of training, the mental strain of focus, the emotional challenge of staying calm under stress. And because they avoid them, they remain fragile. On August 10, fragility will be exposed instantly. Think about it. If you have not trained your body, the physical pressure will crush you. If you have not disciplined your mind, the mental chaos will overwhelm you. If you have not strengthened your spirit, the emotional weight will make you quit. Discipline is the armor for all three, and without it, you will face the day completely unprotected. Discipline is also not about perfection. It is about consistency. It is about showing up every single day, even when you feel tired, even when you feel unmotivated, even when there is no immediate reward. This is the quiet work that the undisciplined never do, because they live for comfort and immediate pleasure. But August 10 will not reward comfort. It will punish it. It will punish every lazy morning, every excuse, every time you told yourself you could skip the work and still be fine. The disciplined know that every day counts, because they know that days like August 10 are always coming. They do not wait for the storm to start building the roof. They build it in clear weather so that when the storm hits, they are ready. The undisciplined will be scrambling in the middle of the chaos, trying to prepare when it's already too late. And when the moment demands strength you do not have, you cannot fake it. There will be no hiding on August 10. You cannot pretend to be disciplined when the pressure is at its highest. Your habits will reveal themselves. Your preparation or lack of it will be visible in every movement, every decision, every reaction. If you have been lazy, it will show. If you have been avoiding the hard work, it will show. If you have been living without discipline, you will collapse. That is not cruelty. It is truth. Life simply reflects the level you have been living at. And here is the important part. You still have time to change this. You still have time to stop living without discipline. But every day you delay, the gap between you and the prepared grows larger. The closer August 10 comes, the less room there is to build the foundation you will need. The ones who start now, who commit to order, structure, and consistency will not just survive the day, they will grow stronger from it. The ones who keep drifting will face the consequences without mercy. Discipline is not glamorous. It is not exciting. Most of the time, it is repetitive, quiet, and uncelebrated. But it is exactly this repetition that forges the kind of strength that August 10 cannot break. The undisciplined will not understand this until it is too late. They will look for shortcuts, for quick bursts of energy, for luck. None of that will save them. Only discipline will. So ask yourself now, if August 10 were tomorrow, would you be ready? Could you trust your body to endure? Could you trust your mind to stay sharp under pressure? Could you trust your spirit to remain unshaken? If the answer is no, then the truth is simple. You are living without discipline and you will pay the price for it. But if you choose, starting right now, to commit to disciplined action every single day, then August 10 will not be the end for you. It will be the day that proves what you have built. The line will be clear. On one side will stand the disciplined, steady and prepared. On the other will fall the undisciplined, broken and overwhelmed. The choice of which side you stand on is being made right now in how you live each day before August 10. Make the choice that ensures you can stand, because when the day comes, there will be no second chance. Pain will be the main language of August 10. It will not speak in comfort. It will not speak in ease. It will speak in the sharp, undeniable voice of challenge. You will feel it in your body. You will feel it in your mind, and you will feel it deep within your spirit. Many will treat pain as the enemy and try to run from it, but running will not save you on this day. The truth is, pain will be the gatekeeper, and only those who can endure it will pass through to the other side. You have been taught, either by your surroundings or by your own habits, that pain means something is wrong. You feel it and you immediately look for a way to make it stop. But August 10 will not give you that option. It will place you in situations where the only way forward is through the discomfort, where escape is not possible. If you have not learned to face pain before this day, it will consume you. If you have not accepted it as a part of growth, it will break you. Pain is not the problem. Your reaction to it is. The ones who have trained themselves to stay calm when the body aches, when the mind screams to stop, when the spirit feels tired, these are the ones who will survive August 10. The rest will fall because they believe pain is a signal to quit. They will see it as a sign that they are not strong enough, when in reality it is the exact test that can make them stronger. You must start to see pain differently. Every repetition you push through in training, every moment you resist the urge to give up, every time you sit in discomfort without running, you are preparing for August 10. You are teaching yourself that pain is not the end. It is the path. Without this training, the first real wave of pain will crush you because you will think it means you cannot go on. Pain is a teacher. It strips away the lies you tell yourself about your strength. It shows you exactly where your limits are. And the moment you reach that limit, you have a choice: stop and remain the same, or push through and grow. August 10 will force that choice upon you again and again. There will be no pause, no time to negotiate with yourself, no comfort to hide in. The moment will demand an answer, and your answer will decide whether you rise or fall. When the body feels weak, pain will try to convince you to rest. When the mind feels pressure, pain will tell you to give up. When the spirit feels tested, pain will whisper that it is easier to quit. You must know this voice before August 10, so that when you hear it, you recognize it as nothing more than a barrier standing between you and your growth. Understand that those who avoid pain never grow. They stay in the same place, living the same life, carrying the same weaknesses. They convince themselves that avoiding pain keeps them safe, but in reality, it leaves them fragile. On August 10, fragility will not survive. The ones who have faced pain before, who have learned to work through it, will not only endure the day, they will be sharpened by it. You cannot fake this. You cannot pretend to be comfortable with pain if you have never faced it willingly. It must be built in your daily life. Push your body further than it wants to go. Focus your mind longer than it feels comfortable. Hold yourself to higher standards when everything inside you wants to lower them. This is how you prepare for a day like August 10, because this is how you learn that pain is not a wall, it is a doorway. And here is the truth. The doorway will not open for everyone. On August 10, many will turn back before they even reach it. They will see the pain and decide it is too much. But those who walk through it will discover something that the others never will. Pain is not there to destroy you. It is there to transform you. It burns away weakness. It forces you to let go of excuses. It strips you down to your most honest self. And in that state, you either crumble or you rise. The reason this day will break so many is because they have spent their lives running from exactly what will save them. They have built their existence around avoiding discomfort, avoiding challenge, avoiding any feeling that is unpleasant. And yet it is that very unpleasantness that could have made them strong enough to survive August 10. So the question is simple. Will you be ready when the pain arrives? Will you meet it as an enemy or as a teacher? Will you see it as something to escape, or will you understand that it is the path forward? Your answer is not decided on August 10, it is decided now in how you choose to live before it comes. If you wait until the day to figure it out, you will be too late. Pain will hit you harder than you can handle, and it will knock you down before you have a chance to respond. But if you choose now to face pain, to train with it, to live with it, then August 10 will not be your end. It will be your proving ground. And when you stand on the other side, you will understand what so many never will. Pain was never there to stop you. It was there to see if you were worthy of moving forward. August 10 will not be survived by accident. It will not be endured through luck, chance, or a moment of temporary courage. This day will demand something deeper. The mindset of a warrior, not the kind of warrior who fights with weapons, but the kind who fights with discipline, focus, and unshakable clarity. When the body is pushed, when the mind is tested, when the spirit is challenged, the warrior's mindset is what keeps you standing. Without it, the day will break you. The warrior's mindset is not born in chaos. It is built in preparation. It is the result of training your mind to stay calm when everything around you is loud, to remain focused when distractions try to pull you away, to make the right choice when fear whispers in your ear. On August 10, fear will be everywhere. It will live in the physical pain, in the mental pressure, in the moments where you feel like you cannot take another step. The ones without the warrior's mindset will hear that fear and obey it. The ones with it will hear it and keep moving forward anyway. This mindset is not about aggression. It is not about anger. It is about control. A true warrior is not ruled by emotion. They use emotion as fuel, but they never let it decide the path. On August 10, emotions will rise: frustration, panic, doubt. If you have not trained yourself to master them, they will take control, and once they do, your decisions will weaken. You will hesitate. You will question yourself. And hesitation in the middle of a storm is the first step toward collapse. The warrior's mindset is about clarity. Clarity means knowing why you are doing what you are doing. It means remembering your purpose when the noise tries to drown it out. If you step into August 10 without a clear reason to endure, you will not last. The challenge will feel pointless, the suffering will feel endless, and quitting will feel like the only relief. But if your reason is strong, you will see the pain as necessary, the pressure as a test, and the day itself as an opportunity to prove who you are becoming. Calmness is another weapon of the warrior. When the world is shaking, when others are panicking, the warrior breathes, observes, and moves with intention. On August 10, chaos will tempt you to rush, to lose control, to act without thinking. This is when you must slow your mind even as the world speeds up. Calmness under pressure is not natural. It is trained. You build it every time you choose patience over reaction, every time you focus on solutions instead of problems, every time you breathe deeply in the middle of stress. And then there is resilience. The warrior's mindset is not just about the first strike, it is about standing after the 100th. August 10 will not be over quickly. It will push again and again, each wave trying to knock you down further than the last. Resilience is the ability to rise after each one. It is built by facing small defeats without giving up, by standing back up when you are tired, by refusing to let a single setback decide the end of your story. Many people live without this mindset because they never choose to develop it. They hope life will be gentle enough that they won't need it, but hope is not a strategy. August 10 will not care about hope. It will demand proof. And proof will only come from the work you have done before the day arrives. If you have not trained your mind to think like a warrior, you will freeze when the moment demands its action. If you have not practiced staying calm in the storm, you will drown in the chaos. The warrior's mindset is a choice you make long before the battle begins. You choose it every time you get up when you want to stay in bed. You choose it every time you finish what you start, even when it is hard. You choose it every time you push through the pain instead of quitting. These choices, repeated again and again, shape the kind of person who can stand unshaken on a day like August 10. You must decide now what kind of mind you will bring into that day. Will it be the mind that gives in at the first sign of struggle? Or will it be the mind that stays sharp, steady, and determined no matter how much pressure comes? You cannot borrow someone else's strength. You cannot rely on someone else's calmness. This mindset must be your own, built through your own effort. When August 10 comes and you will not the moment, maybe more than one, when quitting will seem like the only option. The pain will be real. The exhaustion will be real. The doubt will be real. And yet, the warrior's mindset will tell you something different. It will remind you that this is the exact moment you have been preparing for, that the point of all the training, all the discomfort, all the discipline was to face this test and not break. And if you hold that mindset, if you keep that clarity, that calmness, and that resilience, then August 10 will not destroy you. It will strengthen you. It will sharpen you. It will prove to you more than anyone else that you are capable of standing in the storm without losing yourself. And once you know that, no day, no challenge, no hardship will ever hold the same power over you again. August 10 is not just another date on the calendar. It is a line in the sand. It is the final warning before the fall. If you walk into that day unprepared, you may not recover from what it takes from you. This is not fear meant to scare you. It is truth meant to wake you. Some days come and go without leaving a mark. August 10 will leave a scar. And the scar will either remind you of how you stood or it will remind you of how you broke. This is your last chance to prepare, not tomorrow, not the day before. Now, every moment you delay, you are gambling with your own strength. You are betting that somehow you can face a storm without building the walls that will protect you. On August 10, there will be no time to train, no time to prepare, no time to fix what you ignored. That day will only reveal what you have already done. The danger is not just in the challenge itself. The danger is in the aftershock. If August 10 breaks you and you do not rise quickly, the cracks it leaves in your mind will grow. You will start to believe that you are weaker than you truly are. You will start to doubt your own abilities in moments that require courage. And once that doubt takes root, it spreads into everything you do. This is why the warning matters. This is why you cannot afford to treat it lightly. Think of all the times you have said to yourself, I will be ready when it matters. August 10 will be the day that asks you if that was true. And the answer will not come from your words, it will come from your actions. It will come from how much discipline you have built, how much focus you have sharpened, how much pain you have learned to endure without breaking. Some people will hear this warning and ignore it. They will think, I will get through it somehow. And maybe they will, but they will not get through unchanged. They will pay for their lack of preparation with deeper exhaustion, with unnecessary struggle, with a slower recovery. Others will hear this warning and take it seriously. They will use these final days to strengthen themselves in every way, body, mind, and spirit. And when August 10 arrives, they will still feel the weight, but they will not collapse under it. The truth is that there are no second chances on certain days. If you miss the moment, it will not wait for you to catch up. August 10 will not slow down so you can gather yourself. It will hit with full force. And the only question will be whether you can take the hit and still stand. If you cannot, you will be left behind, and the distance between who you are and who you could have been will grow wider. You have faced tests before. Some you passed, some you failed. But August 10 is different because the stakes are higher. This is not just about winning or losing in the moment. It is about the direction your life takes after that moment. A strong August 10 can set you on a path of momentum and confidence for months, even years. A weak August 10 can pull you into a spiral of hesitation and fear that takes far longer to climb out of. So you must decide now what side of that line you will stand on. This is not a decision you make with words. It is a decision you make with action. You must put yourself into uncomfortable situations before the day arrives, so discomfort does not control you when it does. You must push your limits now, so you know exactly how far they can stretch when the real test comes. You must confront your own weaknesses before August 10 exposes them for everyone to see. If you think preparation is difficult, understand this: recovery from failure is harder. The weight of regret is heavier than the weight of discipline. On August 10, you will carry one of them. Only you can choose which. This is not a call to live in fear of the day. It is a call to rise to meet it. The final warning is not meant to make you doubt yourself. It is meant to make you act. Because once the sun rises on August 10, the time for talking will be over. The time for wishing will be over. The time for hoping will be over. There will only be the reality of whether you are ready or not. When that day comes, you will stand in the middle of it and know with complete certainty whether you took this warning seriously. And if you did, you will look at the chaos, the pain, the exhaustion, and you will not run. You will not break. You will take the hit. You will stay on your feet, and you will walk out the other side knowing you were tested and you proved yourself. But if you ignore the warning, August 10 will be a lesson you will not forget. It will not just challenge your body, mind, and spirit. It will remind you every day afterward that you were not ready when it mattered most. And that memory, that quiet voice of regret, will be far heavier than the challenge itself. This is your last chance to choose which story you will tell. The warning has been given. August 10 is coming. The rest is in your hands.